Here's something I've been doing since I was a kid, and Casey to John Josh and I would be like constantly cursing. Well, I stayed away from them because I didn't want to curse like them. And my mom's boyfriend curses. And he's been doing that since I was 17 in my home. And I stay in my room to stay away from him, stay away from my drunk brothers. They think just because they're related to me, or they know my family, and they know my mom, or they've seen me, or was introduced to me, they think that I accept them in my life. I don't. I never did. I don't accept them for fucking thing in my life. They don't love me. They only want me to go and be in education, or go to work and make a lot of money. But the thing is, they want me to do that. See, they don't give me the foundation to do that. Only God does, and God does not use curse words. Okay? He doesn't use words of destruction or popping off in chaos and uncontrolled vocabulary. God doesn't use that, and these people do. And I'm tired of it. Since I was a little kid, I've been tired of it, and I've just been holding on to my life and God for years after years after years, while they continued this illegal activity. And I don't want any of them near me. So when I get my check, I'm going to put a restraining order on every one of them. Hopefully, one restraining order can be put on all of them. Hopefully, one price. Yes, I would like a restraining order put on everyone who has and does steal and murder and is uncontrolled and is a sex offender. Yes, I've been sexually offended. Um, the way my brother would approach me, Jason, and what he would think about anyone who liked me, or was around me, and uh, my nephew John, uh, my niece Crystal Lynn Parfait. She sexually offended me by wearing sexual attire, purposely showing her young body, forming sexual parts to be noticed by males, and uh, how she would just um, purposely want to show off everything she has, and um, and sexually insult me by um, having sex with every guy she came around, and um, sexually assaulting um, my friends and her mother too, Kim Parfait, which is an A-bear. Her too, sexual assault against her. She kept having sexual thoughts around me, and that had abused me in my younger years, in my teenage years, in my young adult years, and now, because she has sex with her husband, which is my brother, to make children, and I don't feel safe around married people because they're constantly sexual, and they use images of me and anyone else. If they can imagine a person to be nude or sexual with them, they use that to fuck each other. And I'm against, you know, I'm assaulted for their thoughts, and um for Peter Davenport too. um think he can, which then he did try to peek into my relationship with any guy I would uh, have, and then we wouldn't be able to get married because the guy would become very just uncontrollable and would want to hurt me because Peter Davenport would have sexual thoughts about being with either me or the guy. So we would sense these things, and the guy would be with would know, would feel like that, and it was just, I don't like any man at all. I used to be okay around my dad, was fine, and then he became like them, so I'm glad he died. He didn't want to keep my marriage. He didn't want me to keep my marriage. He didn't want me to my marriage to rise. He had nasty thoughts to they're down here. These people, pornography is very huge with them, and there's private homes, and with these industries, magazines and videos and websites. The thing is, they don't use these sites for information purposes. No, they use these sites to imagine being with that person that they're looking at, and they're murderers because they murder relationships by doing this, because they don't get permission to do this from anyone. And if they do get permission to do this by anyone, it is illegal for both persons who agreed upon doing such. No. Sexual activities is to be between whoever God brings together. Not even fucking people who get married. No, if God didn't bring them together, they should not get married. That's what I'm saying. If God did not bring them together, they should not get married. Marriage is not the answer to any relationship that God did not place together for the purpose of multiplying. There. That's the whole truth. God's truth.